middle of Nottingham, just off Derby Road to be exact. I've come to see a feature of Nottingham that not many people know about. It's on YouTube, there's a couple of videos on it, and it's going to involve me getting out of breath coming back, but you won't see that bit. But it really is quite a feature, and I'm hoping maybe able to find the odd invertebrate while we're there. And it's just across the road to the right of the screen from where I am now. As you can see, I'm standing at the top of Upper College Street where it joins the rope walk, and behind me, through those wrought iron gates there, is where I've got to go. Quite happy with this first bit because it's downhill. It's the coming back that I'm dreading. Well, this is it. There's a large open air stairwell that goes down to a tunnel which apparently was never used. But my intention today is to come and actually see this feature. I didn't realise it was here until about a year ago when I came across it on a YouTube video, and I've wanted to see it ever since. But not only have I wanted to see it for the feature of the city of Nottingham that it is, but I wanted to see if there were any invertebrates on the walls and in the nooks and crannies here. I'm quite looking forward to this. Just the coming back upwards bit I'm not particularly looking forward to. Well, I'm halfway down now. I've made it so far. A bit disappointed actually. There's nothing in the way of invertebrate activity apart from lots of anaerobious spider webs, as you would expect on sandstone walls like this. It's pretty much dripping with the webs of anaerobious spiders. Nothing else. I was hoping maybe for the larval cases of Psychidae moths, but so far nothing. It's not very often you get up close and personal with sandstone rock such as this. But you can see how the different layers have been layered down. Everything goes at an angle. Even the pebbles are in lines. It's quite incredible, really. I will have a good look for invertebrates on the way back. Just want to head down to the bottom there because all this work that went on to carve these tunnels out, in the end, to no avail. They were completely useless. I'll tell you why when I get down there. I like how part of the house at the top of the wall here has incorporated a couple of windows into that curved wall. I don't know whether I'd fancy living in that. Life on the edge, certainly there. But what a great place. Quite a brilliant thing, which I'm very pleased they took the trouble to dig out. It's just a shame that it was such a waste of time. And the reason why it was a waste of time is because back in the days when this was chiselled out of the sandstone rock, it was the days of horses and carriages. That was the only way the posh people from the park, just at the back of Camera, the posh bit of Nottingham, could access the town. Brilliant theory. Brilliantly thought out. But lacking in one aspect. And that was with regards to the incline. The incline is steep. Too steep for horses to pull a carriage. Whoops. Still, it's left us with this fabulous thing, which hardly anybody knows anything about. Can't believe it. Virtually put my hands on these, but I found another colony of Liburnum species A. This aggregation was here. They have split a little bit. Now I need to look closer because they're virtually impossible to see. I've had a rough count up and there's at least 37, and it is Liburnum species A. You have to check now. It was this species that immediately came to mind when I saw this tunnel, the park tunnel, on YouTube a year or so ago. I thought, sandstone walls, maybe it's here. And I nearly didn't find these. Where that web is dangling and swinging, that's just under that weathered bit of sandstone. That's where they're predominantly aggregating, and they will start and re-aggregate. I can't believe I found another site. Well, at least my shirt is bringing a bit of colour to the proceedings, but this wall is, well, this area of the wall has numerous aggregations, mostly small aggregations of Liburnum species A. They're virtually invisible on this wall, tucked into the slightest little alcove anywhere that they can get, but especially where there is algae on the sandstone. I've not found any yet where that algae isn't present. So it's count up time. Well, I'm going to use the light on the camera here to show these up. But this group takes us on to 94. Can't believe I'd never noticed these. Some of these are mature, though they seem a little small for Liburnum species A. Two females in amongst a group of males here. Females are the larger bodied ones, of course. Quite extraordinary. Well, a successful little visit. It was somewhere I wanted to go, as I mentioned. I just wanted to see that part of Nottingham which I never realised existed until about a year ago, and I've been meaning to pop in ever since. Sunday's the best time to come and see it because it's quietest. But Although initially incredibly disappointing that there wasn't more on the walls or the sides of the tunnel, in the end it worked out far better than I ever dreamt or hoped for, because to find another site for Libodinum species A in Nottingham is absolutely brilliant for me. Next time I'll have to come and do around the castle, because I think they'll be on the sandstone walls around the castle, but that's for another day. This is another cemetery. This is the old general cemetery, brilliantly unkempt now. What a haven for wildlife this is. I hope someone from the university next door is coming out and studying this, because it really is a super habitat, and it's somewhere that I must come back and visit one day. I seem to think I said that at the end of this corresponding video last year. It looks marvellous. Unkempt, but brilliant for wildlife. Now, I need to have a stroll through this glorious cemetery back to the car.